my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips, got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hated to love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mecca. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood,
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 52 blue.
48's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, alert 48. Alert.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Rolling to his right. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. They find some open field here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Back to Walker on first down. He'll get this down to the 38. The Seahawks at 500, 7-7 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Pick the edge.
On second down, it's Walker fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Watch the run.
Ready, go.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Play action. Now it's Brady.
Let's go one more.
Sliding out of the pocket. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well, and they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Mega. Mike's 13. Mike's 13. He's coming. He's coming. Check in.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. 50 regular. 56 is the mic. Not today, you aren't. Not. Here we go.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
48 right now. Let's go. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Following the interception, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
3 down. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the...
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Wait, that's 56. Round 80. 56. Round 80. Right there, 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tighten up.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
I got you. 56.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
48. 48's the mic.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. 48's the mic. Black shot. 48's the mic.
Now Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 48. Mike 48. Smash. Red. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Love.
48's Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
13, Mike 13. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike's 13, Mike's 13.
Third and long for Love.
Let's get this, get this.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mike 57. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that 72. Don't let him breathe.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
57's the Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's get it. Hey, 66. Mike, 56, right there, 56. No gain on this.
Now a play fake, Brady. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
On third down, here's Pierce.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back. Ready.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Watch tight end.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down, love to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Night. Mike's 13. He's coming. Check him. Yeah. Red, cycle. Mike 13. Come on, D. Mike's 13.
Love looking to throw it.
Check him.
Flushed out right.
Let's get off the field.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Christian Harris.
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And the Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we got Mike.
Here's Love.
Back to you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. So after the INT, it's Brady.
Get ready.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
You got him. You got him.
2nd and 2.
Know your job. 56.
Pierce gets this one running right.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Shadow. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
To throw is Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Regular.
Here's Brady.
57's the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, baby. Hey.
John Mechie. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Check, bunch set. Check 9. Watch tight end. Tight right. Green jack. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Throwing. Love. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike 13. Hey, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Rail, yellow.
Watch a slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
48's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Trying the left side with Walker. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Go set. Let you play.
Walker with another carry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 more there and another first down. On the counter, it's Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, watch the slant. Two tights. Four there.
They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Right there. 56. Easy. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Trey Brown there on the stop.
That's where you belong.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Watch the screen. Check it. Reload.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll try the option on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well,
We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
56, check 56. Time to go, night.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Love, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This complete to Lockett. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Let's go. Red, 38. He's coming. Check him. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
I got him.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Wait, round 80. 50, round 80. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 50.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
Let's go.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Check 31.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Wait, that 50. All right, here we go. 29. Alpha, giving them nothing today. 50, 72.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
48. 48's the mic.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Christian Harris picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
48's the mic. Hey, tank. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
He's going to let it fly.
Here we go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, Guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Houston,